Hey guys, next up in the workshop, we go to the world of Two Moons for my favorite comic, Elfquest. Hey guys, welcome back to the workshop. We are continuing to work on the Elfquest miniature of Leetah. So, I've gone ahead and done a few things while we were sleeping. I did another. I kind of brightened up the yellow on the hem of her skirt there. Last time, as you guys know, I did the eyes. Oh, it'd be so nice if this. And I did a little bit on the red, but today we are going to do the red, the hair. We're going to get as far as we can. We're going to try and finish our girl today. So let's hop to it. So we're going to start with the red. With the red, we're going to go back to the Galvorback red. The make it look bigger thingy. Man, if you don't have one of these things, it's something that you should seriously look into. Nope. There we go. I don't know, maybe this is the one I want. My apologies, folks. So what we're going to be using is our detail brush. And we're going to go into the Galvorback red, and we are going to hit some of the dull down here with a little bit of highlight. Now again, this is one of my all-time favorite comic book series. I traded my friend. Grant you, this was not a it wasn't supposed to be a permanent trade, but I traded my friend all of my Batman. Basically a long box of Batman comics for her Elfquest, because I read a couple of issues and I basically was sucked into it, and I'm just like, oh, I would like to read more. And she's like, well, I would like to read your Batman. I'm like, well, why don't we trade? You give me your Elfquest for a while, and I will give you my Batman. And she thought it was a good deal. I thought it was a good deal. I mean, I got to read something unlike anything I've ever read before. So I thought that was just cool. And I moved away. I still had her Elfquest. She still had my Batman. And That was in 1994. And well, I still have her Elfquest. Now, a lot of you might be out there, saying, "What? You traded away all of your Batman?" I just want to stress that this was not supposed to be a permanent trade. It was never meant to be a permanent trade. It was just meant to give us something new to read. And then kind of ended up being permanent. As far as money-wise, the resale value, she may have come out with the good end. As when she got Batman from the early 70s, when he was still in Detective Comics, to when he got his own title in the 80s. And but you know what? I still think that I came out on top. I still think that I got the better deal. I like Batman, don't get me wrong. Batman's very cool. Michael Keaton, Adam West are two of my all-time favorite live-action Batmans. Of course, the late great Kevin Conroy was the voice of Batman. But I have Elfquest. Elfquest has been an amazing journey, and it you go all the way back to 1978 when it started. By the way, we're in the 45th year of Elfquest this year, so I want to take a shout out to Elfquest, my all-time favorite comic book, Richard and Wendy Pini. I just want to say thank you very, very, very much for letting us enjoy this world. And I will be with you as we journey through the 45th year. Now, there's a few things from Elfquest that I have not had the chance to collect. But, that's all right. You don't necessarily get everything. I mean, you can definitely hound things down if you want. And what I'm doing here is I'm going with a second slightly lighter color in the highlights. I still want her hair to be quite dark. But I want certain highlights. So, we're just placing the odd lighter color here and there. This helps give the hair a little bit of life. You know, but I was as I was saying, I have loved Elfquest since 1994 when I kind of traded my Batmans for it, and for the longest time, if it had the name Elfquest on it, I would buy it. I would pretty much buy it sight unseen. Because that's how much I love my elves. That's how much I love Cutter and Leetah, Skywise, Bearclaw, Joyleaf, everybody. Like, just... Now, if you want to, Elfquest has just very recently made themselves an audio movie. It's kind of like an audio drama. There's all sound effects and all kinds of cool stuff. It's basically just the first part of the story. Apparently my Razdaka Red doesn't want to play. So we'll get its cousin, a fresh pot. Oh, Razdaka Red. To do the final highlights on the hair. And this one we are just going to hit kind of the crown. Top of the ponytail. Couple of strands. There we are. We're going to have to redo the ear, but that's okay. That's not a horrible thing. now that we have the hair done, she does have a piece of jewelry in her hair, and it's gold. So grab some gold, tiny bit of water, make it flow nice, and then we are going to be very careful, very gentle. But anyway, sorry. As I was saying about the audio drama or the audio movie, give it a listen. It is absolutely amazing. I helped fund it when it was a Kickstarter, because, well, Elfquest. So naturally, I stepped up, and with the help of my partner, we did the early bird, all in kind of thing, and helped make the audio drama or the audio movie become a reality. And then once things were kind of on the go, and they actually started casting the voice actors, seeing who they got for the characters, was absolutely amazing. And it was perfect. There we are. There. That's my Leetah. You know, even though they started 4 years after I was born, go ahead, you can do the math. And I didn't get to read, and I didn't didn't discover them for myself until I was 20. I have been reading and following along with the adventures of these elves for let's see, for 28 years. 28 out of their 45. So, you know, a little more than half. Okay. Now we are going to do one of the hardest parts. And for that, we are going to our insane detail. We are taking our Uriel yellow, the same yellow that we've done, that I've done the highlight or the brightening shade. And we are going to be very careful, very slow, because she has yellow piping on her top. Now the piping isn't actually molded or sculpted onto the top, but I know it's there because, well, I've read the comics. So now it is up to me to try and recreate the piping as neatly as I can. Oh. So I will be concentrating quite a lot, and probably not talking a whole lot while I try and get this piping down. to make sure that we do this or do it right. Go very slow. Wash your brush often. Keep the paint moist. And make sure that you have a nice fine tip. And if you mess up, that's okay. You can always go back to the base color and touch up. Like some of the lines are a little thicker than I'd like. But it will pay off. Take your time. Be nice and slow. Paint dries, that's okay. There's more paint where that came from. Now we're going to go in with a little bit of red. Tidy up those yellow lines. There we go. Well, for a second there you saw it. It was nice. You know, I gotta find me a better camera that can take pictures of my miniatures nice and close. There we are. And for the most part, she is done. We just have a few little points left to do, little few tidy up spots. But other than that, she is done, ladies and gentlemen. Leetah of the Sun Folk. Now, kind of concurrently, while I was doing Leetah, off screen, and kind of on my own time, because I thought it would be kind of fun, I did another miniature. His name is Cutter, and he is the chieftain of the Wolf Riders. He's kind of like he's kind of, sort of the main character of the story, but kind of, sort of not. I mean, there we go. Well, sort of. But I thought that would be kind of fun to do a second character while I was doing this one. Now him I didn't glue to an extra stand or anything like that. Well, yeah, there's a few other details and a little bit of tidying up, but for the most part, that's her. That is Leetah of the Sun Folk from the comic book Elfquest. Now with her own audio movie, and you can check it out at iTunes or Spotify or any kind of thing, and it's free. Give it a listen, give it a read, and you will love it. Well, that's it, folks. We are done. So, as always, stay safe, be safe, most of all, paint safe, and we'll see you next time in the workshop.